getting debated here on this English stream.
It was played as a mid laner in EU LCS, so if Kane gets locked in, what you make of it is completely up to you, but the compositions are in, and both are much more well-rounded, and they will actually be meeting each other in fights in an even playing field, unlike last time.
This is really cool to see. We're going to see if Longju can get the early ball game rolling with that Renekton Elise combination on the blue side that we've seen so often. Also got opportunities in the bottom side with Prey on Ashe and Gorilla on the Alistar. If they have Cuz rotate down and perhaps a teleport out of Khan, could see some big fights down in the bottom side around the Dragons, or even just around that bottom turret.
I think KT, as always, they love to prioritize the bottom lane, and they have many ball carriers with Kalista, which means that, or with Orianna, that means that they can go for engages with multiple members, and that's exciting to see because so many times has Orianna become this lackluster pick that is just there in the mid lane for wave clear, just wave clearing every once in a while, or somehow getting 1 or 2 man shockwaves, or with tools at her disposal and other champions, she becomes that much more exciting. And Rek'Sai, we have criticized this pick so much, but when you have this much hard engage, she works. And it's hard to imagine that she needs a composition similar to what Nidalee has, where you need many champions to go for hard engage, but she really does. She's not your engage pick, she's your follow-up. She's now a bit of DPS and can assassinate picks. I think he realized that Longju did not have to commit. Oh, here's a fight.
Okay, that red buff ticking onto Khan, and there's that point and click. The twisted advance into the knockup. Can he get taken out here? There it is. First blood into the shockwave, and the flash over the wall. There's the double kill. KT with a fast start in this game.
Oh, that is disaster for Longju. Their 2 early game champions just got put in
the fringe. It's more than likely not going to work. Trying to get onto Mata now, and there's no follow-up, and it's Gorilla alone against 3. Can he make his way out of this one? The fast collapse out of Longju. They're trying to help out here, but he's getting extremely low. There it is, the flash over the wall. The Void Rush coming in, though. He's looking for that kill. Can he get it? The headbutt away, but on the other side, Cuz is going to go down, and so does Gorilla, and things are beginning to fall apart.
And it starts with Cuz looking for somebody once again, thinking he can go on Mata. Now they've got their sights set on Prey. Fate's Call is available. There is a flash. Goodbye, Prey.
Stop the recall first. They're going to use that grand entrance and then save him if they need to. Okay, not going to save him. To see his performance here when that really matters, when the pressure is on.
He's too far behind. Him and Alistar cannot take down Mata without him getting away. And when you force everybody to collapse on, they're already at a massive disadvantage. That's a completed Cinder Hulk onto score at this stage in the game. So Cuz gets taken out at the same time that Dev picks up a kill onto the Alistar. And they also get to counter jungle again. And it was right from him, punished dearly, and now they're looking for a first break and a play onto Prey.
Okay, the arrow does come out, but look at Prey, he's all alone. Gorilla trying his best to save him. There's the heal, but eventually he does get taken out, and Gorilla, no doubt he's in trouble too. The Void Rush coming out. Looks like they're not going to go for that full-on dive as Def was tanking the turret, but that will mean 1 kill, and surely...
Of Longju, I don't know about that one. Here comes the Void Rush over him.
Oh, really nice Q there to get him out, and the Void Rush coming in, that blasting plant's trying to save their lives, and Score does take a bit of damage, but here's Mata, and that's going to be 1. Can we make it 2? Cuz is going to flash there. Nice stun from BDD to save his life. Buff to be stolen, this time by Deft with a mid-game Kalista. Going really aggressive, actually, by himself. Is going to eat that arrow. Thankfully, Mata's there to save his life for now. The Unleashed Power comes out, and Deft survives. Oh boy, not looking too good for Longju. Now they're on the run. Let's see if Mata can get another engage, looking for another grand entrance. There it is, nice dodge, and actually Mata getting pretty low. Shockwave coming in is not going to do too much. Now Pawn is being focused down. Gorilla trying to get that stun, can't quite. And actually Pawn takes out Cuz on the back of that fight, so nicely done by him. Smeb incredibly tanky. Not sure if Khan can do enough damage, and again, Pawn is still here, so... They were even thinking about turning
farm, and then look at your CS be significantly higher than your counterpart. And it all starts with a bit of a half-hearted engage from Deft onto the Elise, and sure, the stun comes through, but BDD's under so much pressure that he blows the ultimate immediately. Not enough orbs to take out Deft. They commit for a chase, and the cocoon really is the big part, as well as the headbutt from Gorilla that actually puts everybody kind of closer towards Orianna so that the shockwave does not connect. But in the end, Pawn still gets to walk away with some great kiting and another kill. Looking for Khan, his ult is not up yet.
Hey, looking for the engage grand entrance. Good dodging so far, but the shockwave will come in. Is it enough damage? There it is. One more Q out of Pawn. Will take it. Okay. Gorilla already taking a bunch of hits here. They're going to flash actually after Cuz. They got him into the knockup, and that damage from the Rek'Sai is enough. Depth, though, does get burst down by BDD. The shockwave's going to be good, though. BDD getting super low. There's that twisted advance, and down he does go. The rest of Longju extremely low. Can we have an ace? There's the fourth. A triple kill right now for Pawn as Khan by himself on the run. Score going to go for the Void Rush. Down he goes. Ace for KT, and that will be the Baron.
An almost perfect ace. Oh, there it is, the pearly whites. But this is what KT have been doing so many times, and it's beautiful to see. They do these Baron base, but instead of making it obvious to the enemy team when they're going to turn, they have one member that can flank, one that can engage on the side brush, waiting on a different angle, and so nobody expects it. Game 1, it was Smeb on the Renekton, waiting in the banana brush, gets to go for the engage. This time it was Mata, and you can't just face check every single brush. You are on a timer going for this. They go on to Cousin, sure. Maybe the flash was a bit unnecessary. It comes out of nowhere, but because of the quickness of the engage, Longju is not capable of responding thoroughly. They commit to Pawn, but the damage is already there. Prey is in no man's land there, dealing with the most fed Rek'Sai we have seen in quite some time. So he goes down in hell. He still had a Void Rush to take him out. It's just so cool seeing the interaction here with Void Rush right at the end. Oh, knocks him out. It looks like an angry cougar.
Yeah. Prey Seeker into that one. Actually hunts him down.
Not even like a cougar. It looks like when you have a cat that you don't like and then he's strong enough to take KT right now.
Yep, they're down about 13,000 gold as an extra turret does come down, and they're looking for the Miracle Engage. It's going to have to be some kind of burst onto Depth or Pawn, and even then, you know, that doesn't mean it's over. They get the arrow, it hits Mata, they can't further up the engage. He gets Fates called, and down will go Cuz. He will be the first casualty in this one. They get Mata, and Khan is trying to do his best. But look at this, the shockwave down in the base. Gorilla's going to go down following Khan, and that's going to be an extra 3 kills. Only BDD remains, and he can't stop the onslaught of KT.
Smeb is basing, they're going for the end. He's going to TP on the minion wave. They've got 24 seconds on Cuz, but he has been useless all game long. His being alive or dead will not matter here, and this is going to be KT finishing Longju in under 30 minutes.
Yep, there's the TP, and they will go. 10 more seconds. They're going to go on to BDD here. No hope for him. The ace comes out. Down will go the turret, and this game, this series is no longer close as KT declare themselves the victors of the Rift, the victors of LCK Summer so far. They're looking for this 2-0. They're going to focus down that Nexus. Big engage from Gorilla, but it doesn't matter. 2-0 victory as KT slaughter Longju tonight.
Not even close. If you look at the mistakes that KT made in the mid-game in the dives, and you forget about them, had they cleaned that up, this game would have looked exactly like Game 2. And wow, it looks like if SKT is not in the mix, KT's mental trigger is just not there. They sail right through, but it's not quite that. They definitely learned from their battle at the top against SKT. They applied it here, and it's a joy to see because now they're poised to have great seeding in playoffs, and they're basically almost at Worlds.
They're basically there. They're so close. Have to have a good fight against SKT. That's going to be their real test. We talk about tests tonight. We said, Longju, this is the first one for them. They have to get through KT. They have to prove that their lack of experience, their rookie jungler, is going to come through in this fight against the veteran team of KT. And the answer was absolutely not. It was 0-2. They had a very close first game, but Game 2 did not look like the Longju versus KT that we expected. And so Longju, they have to go back to the drawing board. They're still in the playoffs, but they're not going to get that first seed. And it's going to be extremely hard for them. I'm not even sure mathematically if it's possible now. But they're not out of this. They can take these games and try to learn from it. And hopefully they do, because I was excited about Longju. Perhaps that's why they lost. But you can see they're taking it a bit hard. Lots of discussion in the booth right now for their team.
And the discussion has to revolve around the meta. It really felt like Longju was using a composition that maybe was viable 3 days ago,